Luckily, at my desk, right where I was sitting, I had a panic button. I felt safe having that panic button because I knew the police were on the way. I wasn't afraid when it happened. It was more like after I felt, like, oh my God, look what happened, It was scary.
Welcome. We begin tonight with a local pharmacist sharing her terrifying experience of a robbery. Since it's happened, they've taken some drastic measures to help keep criminals out. This comes as the latest numbers show pharmacy robberies are on the rise here in Windsor. CBC's Jason Vio spoke with the husband-wife team today. He brings us the story live tonight. Jason, what changes have they made after that said robbery?
Well, Arms, the most noticeable change here at the Lifestyle Pharmacy on Dougall Avenue is the fact that the doors, well, they're locked at all times. Customers actually have to come over here to this new doorbell that they have, press the button and buzz to get in. And an added feature here is the camera that you see right there, so they can see exactly who is at the front door before they decide to let them in. Another feature that they've added since the robbery in October is they've added a special film to all of their windows, which makes it very hard, much less likely that somebody can come in and smash these windows here. And as I mentioned, the robbery happened back in October. It's the first time this has happened here when employees were actually inside. Two men came in just before closing, and this is a surveillance photo taken from that night. Police have not been able to identify them yet, but today the pharmacist is opening up about that scary night for the first time. Take a listen.
He pushed me to make me move because I think I was in shock and I wasn't moving. He seemed pretty desperate to find oxy, and luckily we didn't have a whole lot, and his buddy found the security panel that said panic on it. So as soon as he saw that, he said, "We gotta go," and they got out really fast before they took anything else.
Now, this pharmacy is not the only one in Windsor that's decided to take this extra precaution and actually lock their front door. Take a look at this sign at the Jackson Park Pharmacy. As you can see, customers have to knock to actually get in. That's because the owner is concerned over the number of pharmacies that are being robbed. But the owners here say it's a small inconvenience for people to have to wait here at the front door before letting them in. That ultimately makes everyone who's safe, including the customer, much safer inside. Arms.
Jason, with the story, I have to ask, what is Windsor Police doing about the rise in robberies itself?
Well, Windsor police officers were actually out here just yesterday to kind of look around and see inside what more can be done when it comes to safety and security measures at local pharmacies. Two recommendations were made to the owners here. The first one is about camera placement. All of the cameras here are on the ceiling, so the vantage point is a bird's eye view. Imagine somebody coming in with a ball cap, tilting their head down. Well, it conceals their face, so they recommend bring those cameras down much lower, maybe at eye level or even a bit lower. That way, if somebody were to ever come in here again, it gives police a better view of their face. Another recommendation that they made, well, get a time lock safe. It gives them 10 minutes before the safe can actually be opened, which would house those narcotics. And of course, that would be a deterrent to criminals. They don't want to wait around for their drugs if police are on the way. And all of this is a part of a larger program that the Windsor Police Service is working on to deal with these pharmacy robberies. Take a listen.
A lot of it is through the physical layout and physical design of the pharmacy and where some of the products are stored. A lot of it is video surveillance. In this digital age, video surveillance can greatly assist in a police investigation.
And this pharmacy here as well actually recently upgraded their surveillance system to help with the quality of the video in case something like this ever happens again. Now, in terms of pharmacy robberies as a whole, well, those are slightly up this year compared to last year, and also a little bit higher compared to the 5-year average here in Windsor. And this is all part of a larger comprehensive plan that the Windsor Police Service hopes to roll out sometime next month and reveal the details that will help tackle this problem into the future.